few mantras of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Let's study, respected friends. We are in third Utpatthi Prakaranam Leelopakhyanam 56th Sarga. Sri Rama is asking some questions. Vaashishtha ji is answering. These are all in Leela Upakhyanam. The Upakhyanam, in that all the stories are the means for us to convey the knowledge as to how a jiva like Raja Padma, Raja Viduratha travel from one Sharira to the other. Sadhakas like Saraswati, Leela, how receiving the Upadesha from the Guru and the Lord while doing sadhana, they evolve from Dehosmi to Jivosmi, Ativahika Dehosmi. Finally, Aham Chidakasha Rupa Brahmasmi. These are the things we are taught here. Let us see. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam. ओम श्री राम राम रामेति ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रम संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीवसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायण शास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्तिप्रकरणे लीलोपाख्याने मरणशयनानन्तर अवस्था व्यवस्थावर्णनं नाम षट्पञ्चाशत्तमः सर्गः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच। So, latest topic is what discussed ki these beautiful important shlokas. What is that? Yatha vasanaya jantor vishamapi amrutayate asatyah satyatameti padartho bhavanat tatha. Yatha vasanaya janta vishamapi amrutayate. Vasana means strong bhavana. With that strong bhavana, even the visha becomes amrita, means one digests. So, some snake has bitten, so he has known the Garuda mantra. So, by chanting the Garuda mantra powerfully, the Garuda Shakti comes inside him. It consumes the poisonous effect. In the same way, asatya satyatam eti padartha. Padartha is actually asatya, but appearing to be satya by showing all its influence on us because of what? Bhavana. Tatha bhavanat padartah asatyah api satyatam iti. Positive example, the non-positive thing taught. Positive example is with the Garuda mantra, the poisoning effect of the snake goes away. But thing to be learnt is the asatya padartha sat rupena bhasate kevalam bhavanataha. This is what it is. Therefore, for every object that is existing, it is an effect. For it, there is a cause. Cause is bhavana. Come to the second point. Karanena vina udeti na kadachana kasyachit bhavana kasidapino iti nishchayavan bhava. Become a firmly nishchita vyakti. Be firm in your understanding and conviction. What are the things? Ki any thing, object which you see in the world is nothing but karya. It has a karana. The karana ke bina the karya cannot be, and that karana is bhavana. First point. Okay. Then what about the position of this bhavana named karana? For the padartha named karya. Padarthas are the karyas, the effects. Bhavanas are the karanas. What is the position of bhavana by itself? Bhavana kada kachidapi no iti. This bhavana is a bhavana only. It is a kalpana only. It is a maya only. Therefore, the karan rupi bhavana itself, being maya asatya, how can the karya rupi padartha be satya? In this way, with your deepest of the understanding, become firm in your conviction. Iti nishchayavan bhava. Without that nishchayatmika knowledge, then the devaluing of the padarthas, devaluing of the cause of the padarthas, called as bhavanas, we cannot sufficiently, effectively, efficiently do. Without the karana rupi bhavana and karya rupi padartha, rejection. Karana karya adhisthana rupi, the Brahma vastu understanding, experience will not come to us. Our goal is not to go through so many shastras, understand things, make concepts, understandings. No. Our goal is to reach to the substratum as my own self and be liberated. Therefore, that Paramatmanubhuti Rupa Moksha can never be achieved without the rejection of the Karya Karana Rupi, Karana Karya Rupi Bhavana and Padartha. Therefore, Nishchayavan Bhava is underlining point. What is the opposite of Nishchaya? Samshaya. We have the Nishchayatva about the Jagat being Sattva, Satya, and we have Samshaya regarding the Jagat is Mithya, Paramatma is Satya. Because sufficient inquiry, sufficient study we have not done. If the Shastras are deeply studied, then where the Satya, Nishchaya has to be there about Paramatma alone is real, that Nishchaya will come. Where the Samshaya has to be there, that the Jagat is Mithya, it is not real, it will be like that. Okay. Continue karte हुए, completing the whole thought. कारणेन विना कार्यम् आमहा प्रलयं क्वचित् न दृष्टं न श्रुतं किञ्चित् स्वयं त्वेकोदयाद्धृते. Excellent discussion. Right from beginning of creation till the dissolution of dissolution, never ever anywhere you see any karya without karana. Karanena vina karyam apralayam kvachit na drushtam na shrutam kinchit. Kvachit little bit also, kinchit kvachit means never and no reasoning also, kinchit even little bit also. The effect is never seen without karya. And what is the effect? The padartha, then the karana, the cause is the bhavana. When this is said, what about the truth or reality? Is it also a bhavana? No, no. Swayam tu eka udayat rute. Therefore, the Adhisthana Brahma is always there without any Karya Karana sambandh on it. Therefore, that Brahman alone is the firm, final most thing that is existing. In this way, adding the above sentence here, Nishchayavan Bhava. So, therefore, what should be the firm Nishchay in us? The Karya Karana Adhisthana Rupi Parabrahma alone is Satya. And for the Padartha or Jagad Rupi Karya, the Bhavana Rupi Karana, both Karya Karana are Kalpito. Excellent thought. It is very sublime thought. Therefore, Swayam tu Eka Udayat Rute. Therefore, this is what is said in this mantra. There, not only that one, mm, mm, this pure Brahman is independently existing without any cause, etc., or it is doesn't depend on anything else. Therefore, other than that, everything else depends on Karana. The Karana is Bhavana. Bhavana itself is Asatya. Therefore, Karanatmak Bhavana being Asatya, Karyatmak Padarthas also are Asatya. If all of them are Asatya, what is Satya then? Only Parabrahma. Therefore, in that eternal existing pure Paramatma, there is no cause required. But the appearing world, it has a Karana. The Karana is Bhavana. Bhavana is not real because it is called as Bhavana. अगर सत्य है तो भावना क्यों बोलते हैं उसको? Isn't it? So भावना रूपी कारण से the रूप नामात्मक जगत रूपी कार्य कल्पित है. देखो कार्य कारण दोनों मिथ्या. What about the Adhisthana Brahman? He is the Satya Satta. It is eternal reality. It doesn't need any bhavanatmak karana for it to exist. It is always there. And that alone is reality in everything, and that is you alone. This is what Sri Ram ji ko Vasishtha ji padha rahe. Therefore, from therefore the reality standpoint, as exactly the same topic we are studying in Mandukya, from the reality standpoint, everything manipulated on the reality only, basically, therefore, everything is reality. Yet, the reality as it is only is liberating. The reality taken or seen as anything else is the bondage. बी केयरफुल अबाउट दीज टू थिंग्स. सबके रूप में परमात्मा ही है, लेकिन परमात्मा एज परमात्मा ही मुक्ति देने वाले हैं. जिस किस रूप में परमात्मा है वो बांधने वाले. Therefore, dropping all the Rupanamatmakata, realize the Paramatma as he is first. Then that Paramatma only is there in the form of this entire world. With that basic knowledge intact, you are playing in the Paramatma only. That is the meaning of Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam. Isn't it? Everything is Brahman only playing in itself. The one who realizes Brahman, for him the Jagat looks like that. Therefore, everything is being Brahman. Chota, Bada, Patla, Dubla, Acha, Bura. These are all only for play's sake, not real. Therefore, play is going on, not creating any samsara. Anything play, when it is given importance reality, it becomes samsara. A Jivan Mukta plays the play without giving it reality. Therefore, he doesn't create samsara. Why? Because he has realized the substratum. That's why he's given book. Half or hum, real reality we have not realized. Therefore, for us, the play alone is real. And that play real is therefore the har, jeeta, sukha, dukkha, or some real lagre. That's why you're always frustrated and miserable. That's why in Gita Shastra, Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Labha Labhav Same Krutva. Why? When you maintain the samatha, then you come to the next level that they are all appearances, they are not real. Then comes the next level. Therefore, what is reality? It is Paramatma. That's how the travel happens. Okay, this is a beautiful sloka 34. Chideva vasana saiva dhatte swapna ivarthatam karya karanatam yati saiva gatyeva tishtati. Chideva. So pure Chidakasha only. Vasana takes the shape of Vasana. Sa eva dhatte. That alone again it takes the shape of Arthatam. All the objects that are seen. For clarity of example, for clarity, the example is Swapna Iva. Is it not in the dream? Who is taking the form of the entire dream world? It is dream chitta only, no? And what is dream chitta also? Nothing but chitta only. Chitta forgotten is chitta. How many times we discussed this? Consciousness not becoming conscious of. In that phenomena, a peculiar typical thing expresses. उसी को चित्त कहते हैं. Why? When Chit Swarupa Paramatma is realized, that Chitta is not there. That Chitta alone in the dream takes the entire Jagad Rupa. Therefore, entire Jagat in dream, the world of dreamer, world of the entire outer things, nothing but Chitta, that is nothing but consciousness. Therefore, as the consciousness took the shape of the entire Swapna Jagat, same way the Chidalone is taking the Padartha Rupa. So Chidalone is Vasana, Chidalone is Padartha. Then Karya Karanatham Yati, the Karana Rupi Bhavana, Karya Rupi Padartha, Chit alone. Sa eva agati, that alone in the form of the non-moving inert things also, tishtati, it is stationed and appearing. This thing, the one who understands, he is a Vedanti, he is wise, he is becoming spiritual. So that Chidrupa Paramatma only, with his Ananta Shakti, without himself in a iota also changing, appearing in the form of this Karana, Karya, Jada, Chetana, Sarva Padartha Rupa. है ना इन तैतरीय उपनिषद आदि भाषाओं में आई द प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस ओनली कारण शरीर दैट इज द आनंदमय कोश आई अलोन एम विज्ञानमय कोश द प्योर सेल्फ द प्योर सेल्फ अलोनली misunderstood as manomaya kosha pranamaya kosha annamaya kosha because when it alone is there anything that's seen must be it only is a twisted vision born out of ignorance. What I am seeing is always waters. Call it as waves, ripples, and bubbles. Because in ocean, everywhere the water has to be there. Therefore, any form of wave, ripple you see, it must belong to the water. But did the water in its original shape change it? No. Then what is the entire phenomena of waves and ripples? The water with its Shakti, without itself changing in iota, appearing only. So too the Brahman, without changing an iota, appearing as this Rupanama Atmaka Jagato. Therefore, the whole Jagat is Brahma Rupa. Brahman with his Shakti in the form of Rupanama is the whole universe. Antarvahishatat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Eva Stitaha. Digest karo is baat ko. Okay, now Sri Rama Uvachu. Ramji asked the question regarding not the same topic as it was discussed. Ki the one who perished or died, Preta, Maha Bhayankara Dharmi Papi. Then the people who are behind, his son or children, were doing lot of Dharma Karya, Punya Karya on his name. Annadana he has done on the name of his departed father. Dhanadana, Vasnudana, Vidyadana he has done on the name of his father. He did not do it for himself. Even though he gets a punya of it, it's a different account. But right now, the banner is Pitaji ke yaad mein. And Pita is the Dushta. With all the Dushta vasanas, Dushkar. Now the question of Rama is so simple. That these punya karmas done by these people on the name of his father and offered, will they reach that father Jiva, change his destiny or not? In both cases, the answer is wrong. Why? That if the punya phala of theirs reaches that Jiva departed, then what about the effect of all his karmas and vasanas? Same way, if his karma and vasanas alone guide him, what is the use of the children, etc., doing all punya adi karma on the name of the departed father? And why the Shastra indicated to do that? श्राद्धादि कर्म, पितृतर्पणादि कर्म, पितृ नाम, पितृ के नाम पे पितृ दान धर्म आदि कर्म करने को शास्त्र ने ही कहा ना. Good question, isn't it? Very relevant question. And the answer Vaashishtha ji Spashta Rupena gives. The answer is twofold answer. First answer is, among these two, the dana dharma karma done by the left behind people and the powerful negative vasanas carried by the departed. Whoever is powerful, that becomes functional. Point one. Point two is what? When these people do the dana, the karma, into that departed soul's heart, the sankalpa of them reach. Therefore, the jiva who knows that he has not even done one punya karma, suddenly feels he has done the punya karma. Because the children have done on his name, or wife or husband, obey. That is another one solution is told. One answer. Second is what? Therefore, I am telling you right from beginning, to avoid all this jamila, you have the Purusha Samarthya, Purushartha Samarthya, always do Satkarma only with that. Then this question, why will it come to you? So you yourself are doing Satkarma, then you are moving ahead as a bala of your own karma. Again, your other question will come. That is answered before it is questioned. What is it? One father has done so much of punya karma. So he died. So his punya karma has to take him to the higher world. But the children have done so much of papa karma and they offered it to the father. Will they reach? Isn't it? ये क्वेश्चन भी हो सकता है, उसमें भी वही है फिर. बट जनरली शास्त्रों में पुण्य कर्म का ही हम पिताजी के नाम पे कर सकते हैं. पाप आदि कर्म थोड़ा उनको टच करते, बिकॉज ही हैज नॉट ट्रेन्ड यू प्रॉपरली द सन. बट अदरवाइज जिसने पाप किया उसका फल उसी को मिलता है. वही टॉक्ड मोर एंड मोर. These are the twofold answers given by Vasishtha ji for Sri Rama's Prashna. Now Rama's Prashna will understand today. Sri Rama Uvacha. What we said, that's what. Ki dharmo nasti mama iti eva yaha pretaha vasana anvitaha tasya chet suhrda bhuri dharma krutva samarpitaha tattadatra sakim dharma nastah syadutavanava satyartha satyartha bhavana kimbaladhika. So direct question. He pretaha, the one who departed, vasananvitaha. He has got these vasanas or thoughts in him. What is that? Dharmo nasti mama iti. That he is very alert and clear. He looks back his own entire life lived. He has not done even one dharma also. So mama dharma nasti iti vasana anvitaha pretaha. He has not done, he knows it. He only did दुष्कर्मा पाप कर्मा. कोई क्या कहते हैं, बिल्ली को खाना भी नहीं खिलाया, किसी को भी थोड़ा सा झूठे हाथ से झटका भी नहीं दिया खाना, वो भी चाट चाट के खाया. He has not done dharma or punya at all. Tasya, of the departed fellow, suhrudaha bhuri dharma krutva. The well-wishers like children and all, lot of dharma karyas, punya karyas they have done. Krutva samarpitaha, they offered it on the name of the departed one. In this case, the question is, tat tadatra sakim dharma nashtaha? Because of his bala negative vasanas, this dharma done by these children, is it gone wasted? The punya done on the name of father? Utava nava, or it is not destroyed, it is operational. If it is operational, satyartha vapi asatyartha bhavana, then what about he done whatever the dushkarmas and vasanas? What is the load of it? किम बला अधिका इन दोनों में क्या है पोजीशन व्हाट टू डू हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड इट्स अ बिग क्वेश्चन ना इफ दिस नॉलेज इज अंडरस्टूड प्रॉपर्ली और डिपेंडिंग ऑन द क्वेश्चन somebody may think कि मैं सब पाप करके मरूंगा मेरे बच्चे मेरे नाम से पुण्य कर्म करेंगे वो सारा पुण्य मुझे मिलेगा ऐसा लोग ना मिसअंडरस्टैंड भी कर सकते हैं सो क्लैरिटी शुड बी देयर Sri Vashishtha gives answer, very powerful answer, sir. He first of all, the authority is Shastra. In the Shastra, Desha Kala Uchita Dharma Adi Prastavana is done. Exactly as per Shastra, whatever is done, when one does, as the Shastra ordained or ordered the results, those results will incur. At the same time, the departed individual's personal doings also have their own effect. They won't get just like that nullified. So what Shastra said for the left behind people, hey, you do punya karma on the name of your departed soul, they will reach him. शास्त्र ने कहा ना तो शास्त्र तो झूठ नहीं बोलता शास्त्र गुरु में परमात्मा ही है therefore what shastra says or paramatma says through shastra that always is final so shastra alone is prabala pramanam वो शास्त्र ने कहा तो पहुंचेगा but a question you can ask if the departed one is not only has not done dharma but if he is a bhayankara maha dushtatma papatma hai to bhi then also the result won't reach him at all basically. But if the ones who have done the upasana, they are too powerful enough, then they will reach. This guides us to a conclusion. Therefore, why wait for somebody's dana dharma to be done on my name when I myself can do? Therefore, focus on your own punya karma, sat karma, which ordains your further lives after leaving this body. That's what is. And all this is only at the Vyavaharik level, Maya Kalpita, Rupanamatmaka Jagat level, Jiva Bhava level. In the Suddha Adhisthana Brahma, which is substratum of all this, nothing of these are there, nor they are valid also. That its standpoint is different. On that only all this is superimposed. Yet these things won't affect it. That is how it is like that. ये चार पांच बातें हैं इसको पढ़ाते हुए then for one important question of the reality Vaashishtha ji says रुको the whole text I am going to tell you thousands of times repeatingly for that only basically I am seated you wait for that right now let me conclude this Leela this Padmaraja and Vidurata all that इनके कथा या लीलोपाख्यान को पहले मुझे खत्म करने दो इन दिस वे श्री वासिष्ठ जी विल गाइड लेट अस सी दैट ओम पूर्णमदः इतना काफी है आज बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय धन्यवाद ओम हरि ओम